I'm Nick Pomeroy with PR Equipment in Kearns, Texas. Hey, today I wanted to talk about a mower that I haven't talked about a lot. I'm actually at my house. I'm just getting done mowing, or actually I'm not even through mowing. I've still got half the yard to mow, I guess. So I got a little bit of mowing to go. But you know, I get the opportunity to run a lot of different mowers. You know, I rotate through a couple different mowers a season. Kind of gives me a chance to try out a few different options. Obviously help kind of educate the customers and see what I like, and of course that helps me kind of, you know, guide folks. So I run a bunch of different mowers. I've done some other videos on some other models. And this kind of like just candid, you're right. So here we are at the house and wanted to talk about my personal experience on these mowers, not just all the features. But this is the 329 big block Vanguard Grasshopper. It's one of the mid-mount Grasshoppers. It's got this one's got the 61-inch deck on it. It's a side discharge. I've had this mower at my house a couple weeks. This is probably my third time mowing with it, I'd say, and this thing's really growing on me a whole lot. When I first started mowing with it, I was like, oh, okay, that's a good mower. Yeah, it's great. But what this thing is really kind of growing on me. I don't know if you don't know much about the Grasshoppers. They're really just built. I mean, just built right. You know, they're just all steel construction. Almost all this mower is built in Mound Ridge, Kansas, by a company that's been building zero-turn mowers for, I guess, since the dawn of time almost. But so there's a few things that make this 329 unique as compared to, say, other mower manufacturers. And they don't do this on every model, but on this model, we're using a horizontal engine. So we got a horizontal shaft engine. That's pretty uncommon in the industry. Most zero-turn mower manufacturers are using a vertical shaft engine. I like the reliability, and I just think that the horizontal shaft is a little bit better way to go. It presents some engineering challenges, or I guess maybe I don't want to say engineering challenges, but it prevents some challenges, or it gets a little bit more, I don't know. It's maybe not as simple. It's not the easy way out, right? So the easy way out is put a vertical shaft engine in it, run two belts off of that, and everything's good. But I'll flip this around here. So just with the way we're doing this horizontal shaft here, again, just a little bit more robust, a little bit more durable these horizontal shafts seem to be. And if you've followed any of my videos, you know I'm a huge fan of the Vanguard engines, and that just seems to be growing by the day. And you can't see it, but it's behind here. So we're mounting our pumps. So one thing this does require is it requires a pump motor system, which I'm a pretty big fan of that. But we're running our pumps here. They're mounted horizontally, obviously to catch that belt, and then our drive belt for the deck actually loops around and goes underneath, so that's pretty cool. But these mowers, I mean, they're just, everything on them is steel. You know, everything is fabricated steel. Everything is just built to last and last and last. One thing at first I was like not so sure about the seat. It's got good suspension, it's air ride, you can pump it up. You know, this is the upgraded seat, which I would highly recommend. But so you can pump it up, and there's some adjustments to it and things. And at first I wasn't so sure about it because the padding is a little stiff. But the more I got to thinking about it, I'm like, the stiffer padding is probably going to make that seat last a little longer, because it seems like when you have softer padding, you know, it tends to maybe break down just a little sooner. So that's kind of, I actually think I like that. A little stiffer, but with the suspension on it, it's a super comfortable ride. And of course it's adjustable. You just air that up or put that down. As far as grass, this is one of the things I think I like the most. So we haven't been able to mow for a while. It's been raining like crazy here in Texas. And so I haven't mowed for a while, which is why you see there's just, you know, cut grass everywhere. But the cut quality that I'm getting is fantastic. Even though the grass is tall, and that's kind of, a lot of mowers struggle, you know, when the grass starts getting tall, because we've got to discharge a lot of grass going through the deck, and so it makes it real nice that like I say, I'm getting that one pass cut perfection. I'm pretty happy with the cut quality there. But as far as the deck goes, you might have seen another video I did where we talk a little bit about these spindles. These spindles are huge. So it's like a 8-inch spindle versus, you know, I don't know if you've seen the spindles on other mowers, but they're not nearly as large, and they're more expensive, which is something I always kind of think is unique. Since Grasshopper builds most of these parts, there's not quite so many markups involved, and like say the spindle on this mower is like $130 and it's twice as big as a lot of their brands, so it's pretty impressive. But yeah, in the drive system, it's a little bit stiffer than I'm used to on some other models. It just seems there's a little bit more resistance, and at first I was like, that's kind of not great, but again, the more I run it, I think the more I like that. And this here is super simple, but it's kind of growing on me how they integrate the choke into the throttle lever. I know that really doesn't make a big difference to anybody, but I just think that's kind of cool how they did that. And then the control panel here, again, just real simple. We just want this thing to be robust and work well. So as far as the control panel goes, we just, everything is nice and simple. Deck lift system's the same way. Got some springs to help you lift it. But once again, just real simple. There's no need to overcomplicate anything. They've been building this deck for a long time. I don't think they've really made a ton of changes to it. It's just, it works, so why mess with it? Once again, you can kind of see this other side. See how easy it is to get that oil filter? It's just, everything is just easy to get to and really well located. And obviously, being the commercial engine, it's got that dual stage air filtration that I'm a big fan of. But you've got, like I say, you can get down here, it's got spin-off oil filters. There's just a lot to like. Oversized tires, there's a lot to like. And even this, y'all, if you're not from Texas, you probably think that this is a cup holder. What they actually build that for is us here in Texas to put fire ant poison in. So I've got my handy fire ant poison, so when I'm cruising around and see them big fire ant mounds, I can dust them a little bit. But y'all, I wanted to kind of walk around this mower and just talk about what it is. It's, for what it is, it's really, like I say, it's really starting to grow on me. I like a lot of things about this mower, and the more I use it, the more I appreciate, you know, just the construction and the quality and what this mower is. So guys, I think this is a mower that's worth checking out. Plenty of power, plenty of torque. I think you'll really enjoy it. If y'all need a Chihuahua, I have one I'll give you. Y'all take care.